Hey everybody, Carlos the Insurance Guy here with Expert Insurance Team. Just wanted to share with you an experience I had last year when I was shopping for health insurance and I had this epiphany. This is me on the right here standing on a bridge trying to hold a natural smile. It's pretty hard, but that's me. If you can focus for a few minutes, I'm going to share with you how you can save a lot of money on those crazy monthly health insurance premiums. A couple of housekeeping things before we really dive deep. 1. Be sure to stick around for the whole webinar because I'll give you all the information you'll need to save hundreds of dollars every month and possibly thousands of dollars every year. 2. If you're eligible for subsidy through Healthcare.gov and already get your insurance for a very low premium, stop now. This webinar isn't for you. This webinar is for those who aren't eligible for tax credits through the ACA and have to pay the full premium for their health insurance. I'm sure the misinformed haters and trolls will leave their comments without sticking through the whole webinar, and that's perfectly okay. You'll be able to notice who they are. Again, be sure to stick around for the whole webinar because you'll have all the knowledge you need to make this happen and be on your way to save a lot of money every month. So I'm going to confess to you right now, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I've learned that success leaves clues. There are many successful and smart people in this world, and what I'm going to show you is how those people save money on their health insurance premiums. So together, let's be like the smartest people in the world, and let me give you the most valuable experience that I could ever share. Now, this is not going to teach you how your health insurance works or where to shop for health insurance. You can find those videos on my website somewhere else. Rather, this is sharing with you the experience that has taken me several years to realize in a short webinar. Now, before I get into the secret, I want to caution you not to assume that as I reveal this strategy, that it's not for you, because there are terms you'll hear that you're somewhat familiar with that will make you think that this option isn't for you. Try to resist turning the webinar off and remain engaged because you will see later that there is more to this than your initial impression might suggest. You and I are going to focus on why a group insurance plan is better than an individual plan you can purchase through the marketplace or directly from the insurance carriers. You see, there are several differences between an individual plan and a group insurance plan. So let's quickly check them out. It's very simple. Group plans have larger networks of doctors and hospitals. Most doctors still accept group health insurance because they get paid well by the group insurance companies. And you can still find PPO plans if you're part of an employer group plan. Nowadays, an individual or private PPO plan in most areas across the country is a thing of the past. Most carriers that still offer private health insurance only offer HMO plans. So these are some of the biggest differences between group and individual plans. Now let's really concentrate on what you're about to see and the biggest difference of all. A group plan is simply more affordable than an individual plan now. Let me give you some history so that you can understand how and why this is true. In the past, if you wanted to purchase a health insurance plan, you had to fill out a health insurance application and answer a bunch of medical questions. After submitting the application into the insurance carrier, it would end up in the hands of the underwriting department. The underwriting department will pull your medical records and line them up with the way you answered your medical questions. How you answered the medical questions and what they saw in your medical history would determine whether or not you would be a new member of their health insurance plan. In other words, underwriting would decide if you could join the risk pool. If you were too risky, guess what? You weren't going to join and you weren't going to be a member of the plan. This happened all the time. In our agency, almost 30% of the applications that were sent in were denied coverage because of their medical history. Now times have changed and it's a different process. That same person that was denied because of the way he or she answered the medical questions and the history that came up in their medical report can now get coverage 100% of the time. Because now, insurance plans are what insurance companies call guaranteed issued. You're smart. So stick with me and let me tell you how this all came to be true. Before March 23, 2010, when then President Obama signed into law the Affordable Care Act, which we'll refer to as the ACA, a group health insurance plan was more expensive to purchase. It was more expensive because it was guaranteed issued. This meant that anyone that was eligible to jump in a group plan could do so without having to answer any medical questions, regardless of one's health status. If you had cancer, diabetes, COPD, or any other pre-existing condition, if you were sick and you needed health insurance desperately, you could find a job that offered health insurance and you can get covered as soon as you were eligible. Because of this guaranteed issue rule, group insurance premiums were more expensive than most plans you could purchase privately. Well, now we're living in different times and many things have changed. Individual insurance plans are on average about 30% more expensive than group plans, and the future doesn't look to be getting any better here soon. When the ACA was signed into law, the individual plans that were purchased privately started to look like group insurance plans. From March 23, 2010 through the end of 2013, slowly, different parts of the ACA were being implemented and enforced into society. Like preventative care had to be taken care of 100%. Children were able to stay on their parents' plan till they were 26 years old. But the most important and most significant change happened January 1 of 2014. Every plan now had to be ACA compliant, which meant that every plan had to have the 10 essential health benefits. We can talk about the 10 essential health benefits in another webinar, but the benefit that had the most impact on health insurance premiums was the one that said pre-existing conditions had to be covered. This meant that everyone was now guaranteed issued. Men, women, children could now get health insurance regardless of their health status. In 2014, millions of people who previously couldn't get health insurance now had insurance and lives were being saved. But, as good as this caused health insurance carriers to lose millions of dollars. So many carriers have lost so much money that not even the other products they sell could keep them afloat. So many insurance carriers have exited the individual health insurance market, like United Healthcare, Anthem, Humana, and more have exited, and many more are exiting as we sit here today. The carriers that are still around with one foot in the grave are the carriers that have increased their premiums 99% since 2013, the year before the ACA. Family premiums have increased 140% according to eHealth. And this year won't be any different. On January 1 of next year, everyone will see a huge increase in their insurance premiums. This infographic by Kaiser Health News will show you how group health insurance premiums have not gone up as much as non-group markets. This increase in premiums over the past few years has now made group insurance premiums more affordable. The tables have turned. Now group insurance premiums are on average 30% less expensive than individual insurance plans. Now I'm going to tell you how you can get a group insurance plan. I know you guys are the smart ones because you've stuck with me this far. By this time, those who aren't looking to save money on their premiums have logged off. But we'll continue because you're going to save money like the smartest people in the world. Now here's where my friends would say, stop talking and show me what you're saying is true. More specifically, they would say, don't talk about it, be about it. So let me show you how I went about it. At the end of 2016, my wife and I were shopping for health insurance, and like everyone else, we were worried about how we would be able to afford the coverage we needed. We knew that having health insurance was very important, but we were worried that we weren't going to be able to afford it. Let me show you how starting a group plan with my wife's employer at the time saved us money. Keep in mind that prices for health insurance are determined by age, tobacco use, and the area that you live in. So the number I'm about to show you are based on what is particular to me and my family. But the idea is the same for everyone across the country. Let's take a look at the most affordable Blue Cross Blue Shield plan for me and my family that's available through the marketplace, or otherwise known as Healthcare.gov. As of the date of this recording, the most affordable Blue Cross Blue Shield plan is an HMO plan priced at $902.38 for my wife, myself, and my 2 little girls. Now let's look at the cost of a group plan. The most affordable group plan with Blue Cross Blue Shield is an HMO plan priced at $677.94. That's a difference of $224 a month. That's almost $2,700 a year. The numbers don't lie, and this is why starting a group plan with your employer is vital to saving a lot of money every year. Just to reaffirm what I'm sharing with you, let's look at the most affordable PPO plan available in my area through the marketplace this year. It's with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and the premium is $1,065.96. Now let's look at the most affordable PPO group plan with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and it's $837.62. That's a difference of $228 a month. That's over $2,700 a year. Let me now give you some proof, because this is the internet. So let me show you a video of me shopping for health insurance and me shopping for group health insurance. All right, guys, we're going to quickly go through some proof here, some social proof to show you that this is for real. Let's quickly go to healthcare.gov, plug in the information, my family's information, and excuse me for the bias, I live in Illinois. It's going to be Illinois based, so let's just quickly do this. 60133 is my zip code. DuPage County. It's me and my wife and kids. We are married, and we do have 2 dependents, and it's 2 little girls. At the time when we got a group health insurance plan, we were both, it was going to be, we were 34 years old. Yeah, so, okay, so we're 34 years old still. So that there, I am a parent. Uh, she's 34 years old as well. There, she is a parent. At the time, my daughters were 4, okay, and Ariel was 2 at that moment, okay. All right, we're gonna skip this income part, skip income. We're gonna click next, next, and see all plans. And you notice here that the Cigna plan is the most affordable thing on the marketplace at the moment, $804.46. Let's look at Blue Cross Blue Shield. Let's go switch this up to Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hopefully it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. Apply filters. It didn't work, obviously. Okay. So let's go down the list. The cheapest Blue Cross Blue Shield plan is $902, and that's an HMO plan. That's not what we went with. We wanted a PPO plan, so let's find the first PPO Blue Cross Blue Shield plan. Here we go. The first PPO plan with Blue Cross Blue Shield is $1,065.96. Okay, so this is the cheapest PPO plan. Oops, skip. Sorry, let's go back. Cheapest PPO plan. Everything. Obviously, there's stuff that are more expensive. This is the cheapest, absolute cheapest Affordable Care Act plan on the marketplace, $804, and the most affordable Blue Cross Blue Shield plan is $902. Okay, so now let's quickly look at a group policy. Let's hit group. You don't have access to this website. This is something that us as producers have access to. So we're gonna click here. Let's see, where are we? Small group quoting. All right. Let's quote a group. Okay. Add a prospect. We're gonna do test Polito family. Okay. We don't need any of that stuff. We don't need that. Let's do one employee. Or one employee. Okay. Test Polito family. Fully insured. Number of enrolled employees. Let's do 1. Zip code 60133. Employer county, we're going to do page. Let's do services. Let's do dental. Nope. Dentist. There you go. Okay. Polito. Carlos. I am a male. Birthday 12/24/1982. We're going to do employee and family coverage. Add dependents. Polito spouse. Spouse female. 12/08/1982. Add dependent. Polito daughter. Dependent female, her birth date is 5/20/2012, and one more dependent. Polito daughter 2, dependent female, and her birth date is 10/2/2014. Okay, let's save information. Okay, so group must have 2 active employees. All right, so give me a second. Let me add another employee. Just for giggles here, we're going to add, where are we? Add row. Oh, there we go. Okay. Test employee. Male, let's do, I don't know, 10/8/1980. All right. Employee only. It's not going to make a difference. I just want to show you what we got going on. Okay, with effective date. Sure. Okay, continue. Alright, so let's generate proposal so you can see this a little bit easier. It's options, let's go to proposal. Alright, so here's where we're going to find all the quotes. Okay, so this first section here that they give us is a section assuming that everybody on the insurance policy is going to accept a plan that's called composite rating, but that's not what we're going for. We're going for age banded rating. So let's look at the most affordable PPO plan that they have on the market. Preferred network. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the most affordable PPO plan on the marketplace looks like for a family is going to be B521 BCE. So let's go find B521 BCE. Okay, here we go. Here's where we go to the age banded ratings. Okay, so let's do the math here. Most affordable PPO plan. I'm 34. I was 34 years old. Well, I'm 34 at the moment. So 274.98 plus my wife 274.98 plus 2 kids, right? 143.83 plus 143.83 plus 143.83. Cheapest PPO plan with Blue Cross Blue Shield is $837.62. Now, social proof, right? The cheapest PPO plan with Blue Cross Blue Shield through the marketplace is what again? $1,066 a month. Okay, so let's do minus $1,066. That's a difference of $228 a month times 12 months. That's $2,700 a year if you were going to go with a Blue Cross Blue Shield plan, a PPO plan in the state of Illinois. It's a no-brainer. This is social proof. Everybody should be on a group policy, right? Now let's look at the absolute cheapest plan that Blue Cross Blue Shield has to offer via group. And then we'll compare that with that Cigna plan that we have. Okay, so let's go back all the way to the top. Let's look at an HMO plan. Let's zoom out a little bit. HMO plans are a little bit less expensive, so let's go all the way down. Let's find the name of the plan, then we'll find that age banded rating here. So this is PPO. Okay, here we go. Blue options, HMO direct. Okay, so employee plus family, $966.83. Here we go, HMO direct. All right, so it looks like the most affordable HMO plan is this one here, B501BCH. For a family, that's $668.79. But actually, let's go to the age banded ratings. I'm sorry, B501BCH, right? Okay, so let's do the math now. So the 34 years old, let's clear this out. 222.56 plus 222.56, me and my wife, plus our 2 daughters, 116.41 plus 116.41, $677.94. Now, how does that compare with the most affordable plan on the marketplace? We already saw it, $804.46. So minus $804.46, 126 times 12. How many of you can use $1,500 more a month? More a year, I'm sorry. I know I can. So this is the social proof. Everybody should be on a group plan. You're going to save money on your health insurance. Okay, so now you've seen proof. The last few years has shown me that this is true for everyone across the country. Your employer is the only one who can start a group policy, so we have to show him this webinar or hand him a letter that I will email you at the end of this webinar if you give me your email address. Now I know what your next question is. How do I get my employer to consider this group strategy if my employer is a small business? He wants to offer health insurance, but he can't afford it. It's too expensive. Well, here's the golden nugget I want to share with everyone. There's a provision within the ACA that allows small businesses with 1 to 50 employees the opportunity to create a group insurance plan without the typical restrictions. Normally, there is a percentage or amount that an employer has to pay toward the employee's insurance premiums. In addition, there is a certain number of employees that must enroll to meet the participation requirement. These two requirements are waived from November 15th through December 15th for plans starting January 1. In other words, the employer does not have to pay anything towards the employee's premiums, nor does there have to be a minimum number of employees that get insurance. So whether he wants to pay the full premium for his employees, or just $100, or nothing at all, he can do whatever he wants. So during this special enrollment period for small groups, which again is from November 15th through December 15th, we can submit an application for group insurance and we'll get it whether he wants to help pay or not. We can all get a group policy. So we need to get this video in front of your employer and ask your employer a very simple question. Do you like to save money? Here are 3 reasons why starting a group plan will help your employer's bottom line. 1. It will save your employer money on his or her own insurance plan, as we saw earlier in my personal example. 2. Your employer can write off any premiums he pays towards the plan at the end of the year. 3. And finally, the best one of all. Your employer will save money in FICA taxes without lifting a finger. FICA tax is the United States federal payroll tax imposed on both employees and employers to fund Social Security and Medicare and other programs. When you pay your insurance premiums directly from your payroll check, you're paying with pre-tax dollars. So before Uncle Sam takes his cut, you get to pay your insurance premiums. When you pay your insurance premiums with pre-tax dollars, the employee's taxable income is lower, which lowers everyone's FICA tax. You see, let me show you an example and I'll keep it simple. Let's say your monthly income is $5,000 a month. And let's say the insurance you want for you and your family will cost $1,000 a month. If you pay with pre-tax dollars from your payroll check, that's $1,000 less a month that you and your employer will have to pay 7.65% FICA tax on. That's a $74.50 savings in FICA every month. That's $894 a year extra cash. Let's multiply that now by 10 employees. That's $8,940 extra cash your employer will have for that year. You can see now that starting a group plan will help your employer's bottom line. Your employer will offer you a benefit that you can appreciate, plus it helps you and your employer save money. So let's recap. Everyone's going to save money on their health insurance premium. Everyone's going to pay less in FICA tax. Everyone's going to have more disposable income at the end of the pay period. Group health insurance plans offer you larger networks of doctors and hospitals. If we're getting a group plan, we have a lot more options to choose from. Group premiums are more stable than the individual market. During the special enrollment period for small groups, those 2 requirements are waived. The employer doesn't have to pay, and there doesn't have to be a minimum participation requirement. The employer can write off any premiums he pays towards the employee's health insurance premiums, and he can write off his own premiums. The employer will offer the employee a benefit that he can appreciate, which increases employee retention across the board, attracts top quality personnel, improves morale. It's just a smart thing to do. So here's the assignment I have for you after this webinar is over. If you want to save a lot of money, you have to share this video with your employer and everyone else you know. Tell your employer you want to save money on your health insurance premiums like the smartest people in the world, but you need their help. We have a very short window of time to make this happen. Our window of opportunity is only from November 15th through December 15th every year. December 15th is a hard deadline. We cannot take it slow. By mid-October, we should have a group census ready to go. Every application has to be in and processed by December 15th. Every employer who knows about this special enrollment period for small groups will be scrambling to get their applications in on time. We need to start game planning and attacking now. Let's get the ball rolling so we're not the ones left out. If you see the link below, send me your email and I'll send you a group census form that we'll need to get started. Share this video with your employer, your friends, your family. Have them call us at 800-808-0209 or email us at support@expertinsuranceteam.com. We have a group of expert insurance agents licensed in 48 different states, and we speak 9 different languages. Wherever they are, we will hold their hand and guide them through the process. There's nothing like having an expert that does this day in and day out on your side. Thanks for giving me your time today, and I hope you understood that starting a group insurance policy is the most obvious choice to saving money on your health insurance premiums. Like, share, post, do whatever it is you have to do. Get this video out there. We look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.